This lesson is about redrawing logos, but before we get into redrawing the actual logo in Illustrator, I want to mention something really important about just opening the file that you're going to be redrawing. Let's say you are in a print workflow and you need to retrace a logo. We'll take this one for example. The client submitted a horrible logo and we want to redraw it so that it looks nice in their printed piece. So we're going to open the file in Illustrator. And we'll just start tracing. But wait, before you do this, notice we have this ugly logo that we need to retrace. It's easy to get distracted just by that, but the important thing I want you to focus on is this up here, the RGB preview. And you might think that you could just simply go over and change the document color mode by going to document color mode CMYK color and everything would be fine. But if you're going to be retracing anything in Illustrator, the document is always going to remember how it originally started out, what color mode it originally started out at. So let's say I want to draw a black box. I'm going to press D for my default colors and it looks good until you look up here at the color panel. You'll notice that the default color swatch, the default black, is a rich black, and in a printing workflow that could be a very bad thing. Let's say you're going to be making a bunch of other documents with this one as a template. If you have your default black as your rich black, this could cause all sorts of problems down the road. So rather than simply opening up a logo in Illustrator for tracing, there is a better way. We're going to close out of this, and instead of opening that logo to trace it, we're going to make a new document and we're going to place that logo in there. Now this is a CMYK document with an RGB image placed inside of it, but you'll notice now that it's CMYK up here, but let's again make a box, press D just to make sure that it's default, and the default black is now a true black. It's not a rich black, it's just black. It's only going to be using black ink. So when you're going to be retracing or recreating artwork for use in either print or web, it would be a good idea to just keep in mind whether you're going to be placing it into the document for a print workflow or you're going to open it in the document, open it in Illustrator, because it's the default swatches here are going to be affected down the road. There's nothing you can do to change it later. The default swatches, the default black is built in, so you need to get it right the very first time that you begin working on a file, especially if you're going to be using your Illustrator document as a template for other ones.